Have you ever wondered as to why we moved away from absolute monarchies, gender inequality, and the acceptance of slavery? Well, a big reason as to why is the Enlightenment, which helped shape our worldly views to this day. The Enlightenment is a state of understanding or awareness in which a shift in perspective or realization tends to happen. During the 17th to 18th century, the European intellectual movement that focused greatly on science, reason, and liberty emerged, and it was known as the Age of Enlightenment.
The Enlightenment had many inspirations and influences that caused its upbringing, but the main two were the Protestant Reformation and the Renaissance era. The Protestant Reformation was a mainly religious-driven movement from the 1500s to the 1600s, fueled by the discontent of the Church's influence in political work through its slow integration into the European government. Main figures include Martin Luther, who led the rebellion and ended the influence of religion in politics and broke up the Christian Church in Western Europe. Another influence of the Enlightenment was the Renaissance era, which followed up the Middle Ages in Europe and was a characterized surge of interest in classical values and scholarship, hence the name Renaissance meaning rebirth, with an example being the paintings like the Supper made by Leonardo da Vinci.
Hello, my name is Brandon Montesquieu, and I influenced the American Founding Fathers to create the executive branches of the legislative, judicial, and executive branches for the U.S.
Hi, my name is Mary Wollstonecraft. I'm a British feminist who wrote A Vindication of the Rights of Women in 1792. I argued for universal education for men and women. I would give women the ability to participate in political and professional matters. They could contribute more to society while relying less on men, and would even help them become better wives and mothers.
My name is John Locke, and I wrote the Two Treaties of Government. It was a social contract between people and government in which the power lies with the people, and the people have the right and responsibility to revolt against the unjust government they see. I also created the concept of life, liberty, and the pursuit of property, which is adopted by the U.S. as life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I also believe that people that are born with a blank slate should be influenced by their environment and education and not their ancestry.
Study? Okay.
Hi, my name is Adam Smith. I'm a Scottish philosopher and economist, and I'm often referred to as the father of economics. And one of my most famous pieces is The Wealth of Nations, and I help lay down the foundation for capitalist thinking, and I advocate for free markets and
played a key role in shaping the foundation of the Mexican Revolution against Spain. Ideologies of enlightenment by influencers like John Locke were embraced by the Mexicans. Popular sovereignty, natural rights, and equality, and resistance to tyranny are all examples of things that were embraced. These principles went against the Spanish monarchy and its caste system. Enlightenment also brought reason and education, encouraging people like Miguel Hidalgo y Castilla to fight for liberty and justice. Overall, Mexicans and its Enlightenment ideologies were able to win its independence against Spain and inspire other countries to also have Enlightenment ideologies and resistance to tyranny.
Nationalism was an important ideal within the Enlightenment, and its importance caused many revolutions like the American, Haitian, and French Revolution. The American Revolution started due to economical and political tensions between the colonists and the distant British imperial powers, which, like most of the other revolutions, contained much bloodshed and ended with the Declaration of Independence, causing the American Revolution to become a main inspiration for other colonial rebellions. The Haitian Revolution was a slave rebellion caused by the slave upset of rights, eventually starting due to the weakening of the French hold during the French Revolution, and it ended with Haiti gaining its independence, earning the title of the only successful slave rebellion. The French Revolution, as previously referenced, was known to be the end of the Age of Enlightenment. It was a period where revolutionaries executed those suspected of being political opponents, which included the Reign of Terror that challenged the egalitarian societies of not being able to be self-governed. It was one of the revolutions that ended with a result that was the cause of the revolution, being supreme monarchy.